I'm here at Shoreham Fort, a jewel in the crown of Shoreham's local heritage, and really brought to life in recent years because of a hell of a lot of work done by the Friends of Shoreham Fort, led by the amazing Gary Baines, who put thousands of hours in bringing this fort back for life. It was a derelict, rundown site for too many years, even though it's a important scheduled ancient monument. Now, the reason I'm here today, and I'm here with PCSO Daryl Holter from Sussex Police, who's responsible for being the lead on heritage crime, because incredibly, despite all the hard work, despite the importance of a site like this, it's been an increasing target of crime. Mindless vandalism by all sorts of people just coming around. I think it's good fun to sort of chip away at bits of an ancient monument, people stealing things, and also recently a break into the café that brings a lot of tourists and others to the site and bring in some much needed revenue. Now, if we don't do something, and we all have a responsibility here, the local community working with the police, the council, Shoreham Port and everybody, then this place is going to start to crumble again and will return to the sort of derelict site that it was some years ago, and nobody wants that. So we need to take this seriously. So I'm really pleased that Daryl's come down here, spending his time today with Gary Baines and other volunteers down here to help to make sure we can deter vandalism and crime from this important site. Daryl, what sort of thing have we been seeing in recent months, and what do you think we can do?
Unfortunately, we've been seeing an increase in criminal damage. For instance, the rifle loops just behind us, you can see damage to some of the brickworks of the rifle loops. There's also been damage to the fabric of the walls, where people have been chipping away, digging out and taking out the stones of the walls. We've seen damage to graffiti damage, and unfortunately, when we get graffiti on old brickwork like this, it gets into the brickwork. You can't get it out, so you have to further damage the brickwork to get the graffiti out. It's a huge problem. We've also seen people trying to break into the fort. That again is another issue. What can we do about it? We need to all come together. This is a community issue. We need all of the agencies, the authorities, the partners, the local communities, schools. We all need to come together to look after this heritage asset. If we don't do that, we will lose it, and it'll be future generations that will lose it. We need to come together to look after it. It's ownership. So ultimately today, you coming along today, working as in partnership with all of us here, this is the key message. Let's look out for our heritage assets, including here at Shoreham Fort. Report any crime that you see, antisocial behaviour, to Sussex Police on 101 or 999 at the time. We need to get here, we need to address it, but moreover, we need to look at education and prevention. So let's pull together as a community to look after this heritage asset.
So that's the message, and this is a really important site. The last thing we want is to see it all fenced up again. This is a place people come and enjoy. They come and have a cup of tea, they walk their dogs, they bring their grandchildren, their children here. In fact, that's how Gary Baines started his interest. He was brought here as a child by his grandfather, and that sparked a love of the heritage of the local area. But we've got to take it seriously. So, look, if you can help, then we have the Friends of Shoreham Fort, who are always looking out for more volunteers. If you've got information and you are seeing people up to no good, then for goodness sake, report it to the police. There have actually been some prosecutions, not nearly enough, and we've got to make sure that we've got some of the local kids as well are made aware of just how important this site is, how valuable it is, and how they can play a part in making sure it's protected, to make sure that if other people are vandalising it, then they need to stand up and say, hold on, that's not on, this is part of our local area, we don't want you trashing it. So please get involved, report it to the police, come along and see the fort, speak to Gary and the other volunteers to see what you can do to help, because this really is a jewel in the crown for the local heritage of Shoreham, and we need it to stay that way.